What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with a Patreon request. This time we're checking out the group band State of Mind, Seeing Red. Now, this is not my first time listening to this band. I do have a reaction to their song God's Country, which who I think was Drew Jacobs, and that was a cover of Blake Shelton, I believe. I absolutely like that song. It was a nice God's Country. I liked it. Okay. So here we are back with them again. This time we're checking out Seeing Red. So let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up. Oh, we will never back down. We will never relent in the face of terror. United we stand. Okay. Kind of like a revolution. So this is kind of giving me the I always try to find like the meanings of songs whenever I'm doing like reactions to them and everything. They're right there at the front. I was thinking, all right, maybe this is more of a kind of a revolutionary or type of thing, like almost like an anti-war, right, kind of song. But I'm thinking this is more of a uniting song, right? Like this is maybe one of the songs for the people out there fighting on the front lines and everything, right? So when we think about Seeing Red, that's when we're pretty much at our breaking point, right? Where we start doing things that we never saw ourselves, doing, huh? And this can be almost like a rallying type of song, but also can be looked at as more of a like caution type of song, or one of them songs where when you are serving, right, this is almost kind of a tale or a take to those things that you would do. I don't know what it's like to kind of take a life, right? And I feel like those who do take a life, I feel like it's either going to be one or two things going to happen. You're going to be like super remorseful, or you might even see red and it might turn into bloodlust, right? And then you start doing the thing. But sometimes, as we saw there, a guy was picking up his fallen comrade and everything. That can also make you see red, right? You served this guy, more than likely you guys probably went through the same basic training and upbringing. So the seeing that type of loss could make you like super, super angry, and you can't necessarily think straight. It's like the mind of a berserker. You know what I mean? Especially when we think about how, the hard and nitty gritty stuff that how he's singing it, right? That's also important. How is the person singing it? He's not singing it so much as I'm seeing red. Yeah, like a little swing, right? This ain't nothing happy about this. You know what I'm saying? This is action oriented vocals that we're hearing. So and the chant in the background. Tell y'all something, man. Y'all, I got these new headphones right here. If this is your first time to my channel, I've been doing most of my reactions on these right here, these little babies right here, these $10 headphones. And honestly, they've actually been doing pretty good. I can hear I think I can hear more than most because I actually had music training and everything. But I'm telling you, these headphones are something else, man. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Most of my music training comes from live, like picking up stuff because I play jazz, so we don't necessarily wear headphones because we're performing live and everything. But when consuming digitally, they're mostly always in my in-ear in earbuds, not necessarily with over the air ones. And the sounds that I'm hearing so much more. And it's important. It's because, bands like State of Mind put so much uh, work into their audio that I feel like it needs to be appreciated correctly. Like when he did that, let me see if we can go back where it kind of had that afterlife sound kind of panning. See if we can hear it again. Here it comes. That's also pretty cool. Now check this out. I've heard some other type of it's almost like it's reverb, like the ad libs are pushed in the back of the mix, and especially with it kind of panning from left to right. Now those type of sounds right there are giving me like the sense of madness, just rage and stuff going on in your head. And the fact that they got it panning from left to right, right, almost make it seem like it is in our head. They kind of introducing that three-dimensional space as we're listening by switching, from stereo to panning from, well, the song's not necessarily in mono, but in stereo, panning from left to right and everything. Those inclusive type of elements are definitely one of the things that keeps me coming back to listen to music like this. I have another meaning here as well. They keep showing like the news and everything, and what it reminded me of, if you guys have seen that movie, not movie, sorry, the TV show, Bad Boys, no, The Boys, sorry, the Amazon, that superhero stuff and everything. They had that scene where they had this guy that was pretty much waking up in the morning, doing his same routine, going to work. And during it, he was watching this lady. Her name was Storefront. She was pretty much trying to revolutionize kind of like this call, this stand to do something. Right now, this guy, he looks like one of the most unassuming people that you've seen, and they made it a point to show that he was super unassuming. But this lady was causing like a rise out of people. To go and fight, like to find all the terrorists and everything, because in this TV show they was talking about supervillains or whatnot, and what it ended up doing, right, was causing him to have hysteria and start doubting the people that was around him. So he ended up like going and shooting like the person who he perceived was a supervillain just based off the propaganda that was shown on the news from this superhero, right? So in this one, they're showing, the war, like everything, all this news. And I'm sitting here thinking about how it could take some of the most unassuming people and make them see red and make them fight for a cause that they probably once didn't believe in, or more than likely had no business fighting for. You know what I mean? So that's interesting, right? Because they keep showing it in this video, and it's obviously for a reason. I think that may be the reason.
I'm seeing red.
That man and channeled the inner interesting. It can also yeah, it's crazy how many ways I'm looking at this, and the answer is probably super simple. But welcome to my channel. It also would be anti-war, right? An anti-war song because you could see red because of too much violence, and you might be called to action to protest against the war because of all this stuff that's being shown, all the lives that unfortunately are being lost for a war that many people might not even seem that they might want to be in. You know what I mean? So it might make you also see red. There's so many reasons why people could see red. And sometimes, the anger that comes with seeing red can sometimes be just, and sometimes it could be unjust. So very interesting song. As you guys can see, it definitely got me talking, and I definitely like those types of songs. But hopefully I didn't bore you too much. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.